Well, when I told some of my friends that I was writing a book, they said, well, what are your top tips for business success? So I thought I'd try and share with you in about a minute and a half my top 5 business tips for success. So the first thing which I've learned from interviewing lots of high achievers, whether that's in business, in charities or in entrepreneurial organizations, is that you have to love what you do. So there are some people who go into, say, investment banking or law because they think it'll make them rich. But actually that's the wrong way to think about things. So if you do something that you genuinely love, you will get great outputs. You will get so much more achieved than someone who's doing it, but they see it as, drudgery and hard work. So I know it sounds like a truism, but really you have to focus on something that you love. If you can do that, then you will succeed. So if you want to be an entrepreneur, go to seminars, go to conferences and events where you can mingle with entrepreneurs. If you want to be an author, if you want to write a crime novel, say, then try and meet other crime novelists. Even if you want to get fit or to quit smoking, just think about it. If you have 12 friends who are all smokers, it's going to be so tough for you to give up smoking. Whereas if you find your way to people who have successfully given up smoking, then you can too. So whether it's in business or in your personal life, for example, if you want to be a successful parent, go to successful parents and learn from them. Because the best advice you can ever get isn't from reading about it or learning about it on television, but actually listening to people who've been there and done that. So here's another tip for success: never stop learning. What I found is that actually very successful people have what's called a T-shaped mind. So if we think of a capital letter T. So what happens is that this bar here is the depth of your expertise. So for example, if you're an engineer, then it's learning about engineering. If you're a doctor, then it's learning about medicine, or whatever your specific field and job title might be. But actually, a lot of successful people have this T-shaped mind. So they not only have a depth of expertise, but also breadth as well, the crossbar of the T. So for example, they learn about astronomy, they learn about history, about politics, about economics, about psychology. And quite often, very successful people, they're very good at melding their field, so that might be medicine or engineering or law, with other disciplines, and that's where you get the sparks flying. That's where you're going to get new ideas, real creativity, and hopefully maybe the idea that will make you into a glowing success. Another tip is to make sure that you take time out occasionally to consider whether you're spending your time on the right things. Because what happens is that a lot of people, they rush around, they're busy doing things without really questioning why they're doing it. So perhaps every couple of weeks or every couple of months, just stop, make a list of everything you do and think, actually, which ones of these are helping me to achieve my goals in life? And which of them am I being dragged into because of perhaps family commitments or because a colleague might be asking me to do something? And if you can do that, you can help yourself to remain on course and be really successful. One of the most important things that you can do is to make sure that you have a goal, a destination in mind. Because all of the successful people that I've interviewed, whether these were business people wanting to set up a multi-million-pound business before selling it, or people wanting to set up a charity so that they could feed a certain number of thousands of hungry kids every month, they all had a goal in mind. So make sure that rather than just thinking, well, I want to be successful, what does that actually mean for you rather than the people around you? Does success mean earning bucket loads of money? Does it mean being a great parent? Does it mean being a successful member of your community? Does it mean looking after your health and having fun? Or is it some combination of those? And if it is a combination, then exactly what combination of those? Because once you've decided what you want to achieve, it is so much easier to get there, trust me.